Hello, and welcome to the Charterstone Times, an award-winning investigative journalism and local gossip podcast, bringing you the latest news from the Santa Royale Charterstone apartment complex. Here, we aim to be your in-depth source for all going-ons in the Merryworth universe. Hello everybody, and welcome once again to the Charterstone Times. Today is Sunday, April 7th, 2024. Today is a Sunday, and we hope that you have a lovely day ahead of you. But I'm sure one thing that would help you start off your day is a recap of the happenings of the Charterstone apartment complex for this week. This week was Wilbur's first week alone since Dawn left. He spent the first day sitting at home, wondering why it felt so empty. He spent the second day feeding his goldfish and talking to them. Stellan and Willa were not shown appearing to jump out of the tank, however they might have. By Wednesday, he was so bored that he decided to go talk to Merryworth and eat her vegetable quiche. On Thursday and Friday, he talked to Mary about how lonely he is and asked her to karaoke. On Friday and Saturday, Mary rejected him and told him to go by himself. So, what happens today? Let us find out. To start with, we would like to share with you a quote from the very, very recently deceased American singer and songwriter and multi-instrumentalist Eric Carmen. Eric Carmen passed away on March 13th, 2024. Or sometime before that. There are quite a few different reports, and nobody is exactly sure which day he passed on. However, he did at one point say, "Hard to be sure. Sometimes I feel so insecure, and love so distant and obscure remains the cure." Wow, quite a poetic word from acclaimed American singer-songwriter and multi-instrumentalist and former lead vocalist of the Raspberries, with whom he recorded the hit Go All the Way in 4 albums, Eric Howard Carmen. We here at the Charterstone Times and Santa Royale will miss you. We find ourselves outside of a karaoke bar. It is labeled karaoke with quite a few music notes on the window. Someone thinks, "I'm not sure if it's a good thing." The second panel reveals Wilbur's smiling face and bad comb-over as he thinks that my liquid courage tonight is ginger ale. Wilbur is presumably sober for life. Wilbur stands on stage, spotlights staring down on him, starred curtains behind him, as he struggles with his feeling. He thinks to himself, Dawn's away. Mary has other plans. No one else is available. Because nobody wants to hang out with Wilbur. He thinks, and I'm in a crowded room. He looks down, alone, and he starts to sing an Eric Carmen song. When I was young, I never needed anyone. The song is All by Myself. And with that, we will have to see how the performance is received tomorrow. But thank you for listening, as always. Before we go, we here at the Charterstone Times would like to do our own karaoke version of All by Myself for you, inspired by Wilbur Weston. When I was young, I never needed anyone, and making love was just for fun. Those days are gone. Living alone, with all the things I've known. But when I dial the telephone, nobody's home. By myself, don't want to be all by myself anymore. Okay, that's all. That's all for today's edition of the Charterstone Times. Thank you again, as always, for listening, and I hope you will tune in tomorrow to see what else happens in the exciting world of the Charterstone Apartments and Mary Worth.